was interesting to me was like the biggest growth, in this market are younger folks. It's the millennials are the biggest buyers of RVs now, right? And which is so it's kind of skewing down. And the other thing is the Sprinter vans. So those Class B ones are really like, and these people are dropping over $100,000 on these, but those are ideal for exploring the country, hooking up your Starlink, and just hanging out and chilling and enjoying nature. And that I think is a broad thematic trend that people are going to want to spend more and more time on experiences.
Well, especially in this younger demographic, none of them can afford homes, right? So
Yeah.
it's like,
Oh,
hey,
totally.
might as well go get a cruiser and a Starlink and go explore the country and figure out the home thing later, right?
Yeah. No, one of the heroes. This one woman who worked for me years ago at Cyrus, actually, when I started my camping trip, my wife, that was really the first time I got on Instagram. I've never really been a social media guy. And so I started memorializing our camping trip on Instagram. And then all of a sudden I was finding all these people like texting me like, hey, where are you at next, Garrett? And it was so funny. It was all these different instant handles. It was a bunch of other CEOs of other companies or bankers or attorneys and people who didn't want to have a social media presence out there were following me. It was kind of odd. But one of the women that did was a woman that worked for me, and she's like, we're doing this, Garrett. Like my last kid is going off to college, and we bought an RV, and my husband and I are going to go cruise around the country. And so she and her husband did that for a year, and she worked for a tech company, and they were perfectly fine with it. She got her job done and did everything, but she traveled around the country doing it. And I'm like, man, I love that. Like those stories are fantastic.